If you wanna know real feeling, take the time for healing. A moment in the morning for prayer. Begin anew with sunrise. Wipe the dust from your eyes. Be rid of your disguises again. A little for your father, a little for your mother, a little for your sister, a little for your brother, a little love for your soul will make you whole. If you're looking for protection, learn to read directions written in the depths of your soul. Remember in the noonday, sit in peace, meditate. Stillness takes you further than you know. A little for your father, a little for your mother, a little for your sister, a little for your brother, a little love for your soul will make you whole. If you wanna walk in power, dedicate an hour for the shower of love. Do it in the evening, you will be receiving the peace that you've been leaving behind. A little for your father, a little for your mother, a little for your sister, a little for your brother, a little love for your soul will make you whole. Oh, be rid of your disguises again. 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 Be rid of your disguises again.
Welcome to the Blacknificent Radio here on the Galaxy.
If you wanna know real feeling, take the time for healing. A moment.
With our brother Ayo. Huh? How was your risings this morning? I'm gonna tell you, I was rushing. I was rushing. It was a case of, is it gonna happen today? Is it gonna happen today? But very fortunately, things worked out that I was able to get here on time to be with my Galaxy family, with the Blacknificent family. We are here. Well, I'm just giving thanks to life, just giving thanks to life and appreciation of life. First of all, edification. To all our elders, who are here with us right now, I give thanks for your presence. Give thanks for your upliftment for your journeys that you have taken. Name those who are strong, who have affected our lives. Don't let their names leave your lips. Chief Bakamba by Dr. Abu. Whether they're in our presence or not, Elder Herikuti. Whether they're with us in your present existence or not, we call your name. We call your name. Elder Beckford. We call your names. Jonathan Jones, Bada, Pai. We call your names. Hyacinth Jones, stepmother. We call your names. Joyce Black, my mother. We call your names. Anna Frimpong, my African mother. We call your name. Clive. We call your name so that you be in our presence right now. We call your name. Strength in us right now. We call those who are with us and we have full respect for. Empress Anawa, Empress Culture, Queen Tayoto, Benella Edwards, my mother, Junie Muhammad, Jackie Bess, call your names so that you will be with us. Call your names so you can be with us, right here with us. As I see the faces of those who have been in my presence, as I see the faces of those who have passed through my life, I give thanks. I give thanks for all that you have imparted onto me, which is part of my essence. And I ask that the same I shall do for those who are in the listening today, all those who participate in the show today. You shall be imparting to others a new hearing, a new listening, because they may be ready to hear what you have to say. So you come, you speak your truth. Speak your truth, as we do on the Blacknificent show. And we aim for excellence all the time. We speak into those who are going to be the future, the youngs, the new generation, those who are in the process of procreating, those who are in the process of stepping into their lives and living it with abundance, those who are in appreciation of their lives. Greetings, my brother. How you doing, man? What's up? Hold on. You take off years? You take off years? Yes. You look younger. How you do that? Seriously, you look 10 years younger, man. I'm not going to take off the elder list now. Hard work. Yeah. Keep moving. Boy. You see? Yes. We are here. We are here. We're here right now. Doing our edification. For our youngs, we have great expectations of you. We have such high expectations of you. And we are here to ensure that you reach those expectations and beyond. We want you to leave us in the wake of your mightiness. We want you to be that ether that just leaves us because of your grandeur. We ask and we pour libations to all of you, all those in the listening, all those in those who we are imparting our knowledge and sharing our knowledge. We bring you together right here, right now, under this umbrella of Ubuntu, the unification. We bring you under this umbrella because this is where you need to be, right here, right now. It's no accident. It is no accident that you are listening to the galaxy for we.net right here, right now. Let's step our powers. Let's enhance our powers and our strengths in every way that we can. Ashe, Ashe, Ashego. This show this morning, we're going to another level now. We're stepping up to another level now. We're going to introduce some new segments into here. As you know, we've recently had on the 1st of Mosiah, reparations, emancipation, whatever you would like to call it. So in the vein of this reparations process, we have to take into account what we are doing and how we're doing it. We have to be accountable for our development on all levels. There are so many of us who are doing some truly fantastic things out here. Truly fantastic things. It's when you get to talk with others and you find out what exactly they are actually doing in the community. I have to humble myself in. I have to humble myself because they are taking on the task what so-called society leaders should be doing anyway. And they're doing it voluntary in some cases. They're doing it voluntary. They are also doing it in a state of desperation because they don't even know what they are doing themselves. There's a lot of the singing services that are here that we are part of, that they say, oh, they have no funding, they have no money, they have no resources to do this, but yet it is a vital service that is required of us. It's a vital service that is required of us. And if we allow this to happen, if we allow that our services to disappear, Who will be there to look for us? It has been said on many times, many platforms, and for many orators out there. Why would you allow your enemy to be your educator? Why are you relying on your enemy to be the person who's going to feed you? Why are we allowing that? So I'm going to add to that and say, why are we still living amongst our enemy? Why are we still living in the system of the enemy? We have to be ready, willing and ready to move. Time done. Time up. The last buzzer has been buzzed. The last bell has been rung. The last whistle has been blown. Congratulations, Jamaica. But even though you didn't win, but at least you get through. But anyway, we are the ones who are responsible for our liberation. I'm going to take a saying from what I heard on the football there, the women's football there. And as they won it, what was their mantra? Find a way. Find a way. Find a way. That's their mantra. That's their mantra. The Jamaican football team they saw. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not a person who watch football, you know. I'm not a person who watch, but it just happened to be on yesterday. It just happened to be on in the home, and I was just watching back and forth, and then I see that it was Brazil as well. Brazil, the place that has a population, a high population of African descendants there, but yet on the team there was not one that I saw. Anyway, not one African descendant that I saw. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Eh? What does that tell you? That alone they deserve a beating. But anyway, I digress. Find a way. There's been many depictions by the Hollywood sect of films, documentaries, reported incidences, even to the extent of where unfortunately to say, but it's a fact that some of these depictions of American slave injustices have been taken as a softly type of impact, or implying that it wasn't just the whites alone that was involved in it. I take for instance one of the last movies I saw was Till, and it's based on the incident what happened with Emmett Till, the young boy who was taken from his family's home and then beaten, hung, castrated, and thrown into the river, which they found him sometime later. And then when the mother went down to see her son, she wanted them to have what's it? What do they call it again now? Laying in state. Yeah. And when she did that, she said, open the coffin because I want people to see what they done to my son. I want them to see what they done to my son. Yeah. And then even with that alone, they know who done it. They know who done it. But they won't charge them. This is how wicked these people are, man. Wicked. And yet we still are comfortable. We're comfortable sitting amongst them. We're comfortable just allowing them to do as and what they will with us. We're comfortable being the underclass or treated as an underclass. We're comfortable with that, right? You're comfortable with that. Is that right? Tell me if I'm wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But there is a time when you're going to have to say, enough is enough. At the top of the hour, we're going to be going into our midday meditation. I just need to blow off a few things here, man. I need to blow off a few things here. And and I'm sure that it's been an underlying topic of discussion right throughout the whole of this since the Monday anyway. Since the Monday, it's been the topic of discussion. Why? Because we have all participated in that process of going to into the march demonstration, making your presence there. And even for those who weren't there, you get the essence of what was happening through the commentary, don't you? For those who were in attendance. Myself, I was there earlier on. I was there at the early session, and then I had to leave around about 2:30. I had to leave about 2:30. I left about 3 in actual fact. I had to leave about 3. But even though in that period of there, you can see the little infiltrations what was going on there, which is not a problem. It is not a problem, because it's better that you see them than you don't see them. Right? It's better that you see them than you don't see them. And the thing is that where do we stand now? Because me personally, I've had enough of their interruptions. I've had enough of their distractions. Right? Very much like what our eminent prophet would say. Do for self. Do for self. Why are we still waiting on those who have been suppressive to us, and they continuously ignore our plight and take on some nonsensical issues to fill the time when we are talking about issues that is detrimental to our health and our existence. But they will talk about other things in preference to that. Perfect. Actually pathetic. Really pathetic, I think. But yet, we still are not seeing the urgency of what we need to do. So this is why I'm taking this stance in this show this long, right? And it was lovely to see some of my ex-presenters there as well. Right? It was beautiful to see you, and I love you all. I love you all. You hear me? Straight. I love you all. Right? Same way. And it was very encouraging to have the conversation with you, and you're expressing that Galaxy is still in your heart. Galaxy is still in your heart. And I thank you for saying that. I thank you for saying that. It's the strength of who we are. It's the strength of the foundation. It's the strength of the foundation of who we are. And it was beautiful to just see the energy that we generated there amongst us. And I love, and I'm going to tell you now, there was no one there that I saw that I saw that was having a challenging issue being there. Right? And when I say that, because there are some who express, the way how they feel about how they would like to see, they would like to see how the reparations would have been rolled out. And the thing is that we all have our ideas, and we all have our visions of how the how can I put it, how the reparations should be rolled out, presented, the actions that we should take and everything. Well, I'm going to tell you now. Again, take accountability for that to happen. This is why I'm going to introduce a new segment into the show, right? Of where we will be taking direct action, as I see it anyway, at this time, as I see it, what we should be doing to enhance our reparatory repair. So it's self-repair, self-preparation, so that when the time comes that we are ready to take action, we are ready to take action. No excuses. No excuses. We're supposed to be there. Why is it? Anyhow, why is it left to the few to express and to be standing on these public platforms to express our reparatory requirements? Why is it left to the few? Let me tell you something. Let me show you something right here, right now. When I started doing radio presentations, it was never a case of that, oh, I knew what I was doing. I did not have an idea or clue, but I had the desire to share what we was experiencing through the Fathers Group, right? Very fortunately, very fortunately, I wasn't the only one who was feeling that way. There was a few of us who thought, yes, we would like to do that. Okay. So what we did is that we approached the station. We approached the station and told them the idea that what we would like, and they said yes, no problem. and we had a 2 hour slot. And even in there, everybody in that program, everybody who was doing the presentations there were, in my opinion, more articulate. They were, some of them had experience. They had some technical abilities more than I have, and even now they still outshine me. But like, and but the idea and the desire to share is strong. That is my ideas, my thoughts and desires to do and bring the community together to fulfill its best of its ability is strong. It's always been strong. And then we transition to the galaxy, and it was exactly the same. Exactly the same. But I had a little bit more experience now. So the nervousness, the attachment to being correct all the time, the versatility of talking of various subjects I've maintained, because I feel that we should be able to discuss most of the subjects around, as long as we can speak in context. One of the things it does frustrate me is probably one of my little hang-ups is when we're in conversation, and then a non-contextual comment comes in and throws it into a segue. Right? If you're going to come and talk within the subject that we're talking about. Yeah. And then eventually I was given the opportunity, and I had the more confidence to say, I have an idea for a show that I would like to give. And it was just basically sharing, which I do, and I am sharing some of the processes of learning that I do for myself personally, in balancing myself, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, and I share that with you. I share that process with you, in a, in the hope that you will take on some of these techniques and even go and investigate for yourself. And I am willing to share my processes of what I go through, right? The programs that I participate in, the literature that I regularly use as references. I'm more than willing to share that with you. Why? Because I want just you to stand here beside me. I don't want to be in front of you. I don't want to be so far in front that I it's like I'm speaking a different language to you. I don't want to be there. I want you to be here with me. I want you to be up here with me right now. We all stand in a line like so. And if I'm slipping back, you can pull me up. Same the other way too. Right? And I've worked at my language, my dictions, and I'm still working at that. I'm still working at it. And I'm, so let's put it this way. The rhythm of my speech is not necessarily the rhythm that is within me. The things that I speak of does not necessarily translate properly using the language that I am using now. This is why I love it. I love it when I hear some international accents come into the conversation, because then it's a different perspective, a different level of communication is what we are enhancing, and the galaxy, appropriately named, the galaxy family, is not only worldwide, but we're international, outernational wide. This is why we can have our times when we do our meditations. This is why we have our times when we can call upon our ancestors to be with us. This is why we enhance ourselves, our abilities to communicate. This is why when one is thinking, and then all of a sudden that we would get a caller here, and it's like you're reading my mind, because you're saying exactly what I want to express, but you're saying it in your way. And that is the beauty of this. When we're in synchronization, means say that we are moving in different directions, but we are moving together like two dancers when they're dancing close together, but they're moving around as if they are one unit. Synchronization. Yeah? Or synchronicity. That's a good book as well. Synchronicity. Yeah? We are the ones who are responsible. We are the ones who're supposed to be accountable for how we are seen and what we act on. Some of us need it. Some of us need help. Some of us need the assistance to get to the next level, to even get to a level. Some of us need that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because if you know that and you are observing that I need to change myself, because I'm going to tell you now, when I started on this, that basically was it, because I was a happy bunny. I was a happy bunny. Apart from a few things, you know, I was good. I was good. Yeah. And that's the reason why I went to the fathers group initially, to find out how could I communicate better with my children, basically. How could I come that was basically it. And then me being amongst these other brothers ignited in me this desire that there was more. But I didn't know what it was at the time. But I had total admiration for all those who were sitting there, because they were showing me a level of conversation that I probably never had before. The purity, the genuine conversation, which I never had before. Hmm? No bravado, just pure conversation. Some of us, like myself, some of us have never at the time, so like myself at the time, some of us never even had that conversation before. But yet, that is what was necessary. That is what was necessary. So even here on the Blacknificent show here, yes, I would love to see excellence in all of you. Yes, I would love to see excellence in everything that we do. Yes, I would love to see us all in a state of utopia and freedom. Let's get there. Let's do it. Let's work together. If one person can't do it by themselves, let's work together. Let's as the Jamaican, I'm gonna tell you, he's fired big time with that one day, that match there. As the Jamaican football team there, the women's Jamaican football team say, find a way. Let's find a way in our conversations today on the Blacknificent Radio Show. Yeah. All right. Let me just have a little break for a little while, and I'll be back. And then we're talking to the other part of this. Let me see. Give you something fresh in it. Let me give you something fresh. Why that God, sir? What's going on here now? Let's see your what's going, yeah? Okay.
Ballistic up. We used to lick chalice, cook idols together. Play football and cricket as one brother. Not to your rest a jungle, and you might black a rima. You are gonna fight against your brother. That no right, my sister. Let us all live as one. Yeah. Show where the gun, show where the knife. Let us all unite. Everyone is living in fear. Just through this ballistic affair. Not through your black out at the east, and you might rest away. You want come say you are the best ballistic affair. Tell you, my brother, ballistic affair. Ballistic affair. Tell you, my sister, ballistic affair. Show where your gun, show where your knife. Let us all unite. Everyone is living in fear. Just through this ballistic affair. Not to your black out at the east, and you might rest and west. You want come say you are the best ballistic affair. Tell you, my brother, ballistic affair. Ballistic affair. Tell you, my sister, ballistic affair. Ballistic affair. Ballistic affair. Whoa. Show where you gun, show where you knife. Let us all unite. Show where you gun, show where you knife. Let us all unite. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Was a joke one. I'm going to say something like, I'm going to beg my friend from the enemy. Selassie, I praise and for me, I Selassie, I never lose a fight yet. Like how the sun never witness the night yet. Darkness never overcome light yet. And the wicked never swallow would see the right yet. You never see I Selassie, I hype yet. And the man never big up wrongs over right yet. I mean, set them off the pitch and put them aside it. But if I credit card and make the figures swipe it. Some say, yeah, the ease of forever hold the peace. The lion shall overcome. Blessed is the weak. Some say, I scan the microchip, them a release. I don't you see you're in the belly of the beast. Some say, Rastafari shall set the people free. Free all you want to, free all you want to be. Over land and distance, I and oversea. Free all you want to, free all you want to. I will end my sister, my father, my brother, we unrelated. And them associate with them are applicated. And them war of profession with them dominated. High society, new technology system navigated. Computer world, them fascinated. AK-47, them assassinated. The letter driver do that, them no one be standing. They only come to know what's safety. They not on the right, so the people get manipulated. And from the simple things, them better isolated. If you go to get to try, then why you're hesitated. One sound from the get them eliminated. Yeah, this and forever hold your peace. The line that let shall overcome. Blessed is the weak, so let's say, I scan the microchip, them a release. I don't you know you're in the belly of the big, so it's a double. And I'm the bingy one to one and you supposed to steal. Pull on the corner, then I go make no deal. From the testicle, the side by light, fire, I don't feel. So I see I never lose a fight yet. Like how the sun never witness the night yet. Darkness never overcome life yet, and the wicked never saw I would see the right way. You never I say that see your eye yet, and the man never pick up wrongs over right yet. I mean, set them up the ditch and put them aside it. But if I credit card, when the people swipe it, so they say, yeah, the ease of forever hold the peace. The light shall overcome. Blessed is the meek, so say, I scan the microchip, them a release. I don't you know you're in the belly of the beast, so say, Rastafari shall set the people free. Free all you want to, free all you want to be. Over land and distance, I and oversea. Free all you want to, free all you want to. I will end up my sister, my cousin, my brother, we unrelated. And them associate with them are obligated. And them war of profession with them dominated. High society, new technology system navigated. Computer world, them fascinated. AK-47, them assassinated. The letter driver do that, them no one can stand with. They only come to show what they treat. Then that's what they write, so the people get manipulated. And from the simple things, then get isolated. If you know the get the flight, then why you're hesitated. One sound from the get them eliminated. Yeah, this and forever hold your peace. The line that let shall overcome. Blessed is the mix of it. I scan the microchip, them a release. I don't you know you're in the belly of the mix of
it. Welcome back again to the Blacknificent Radio Show here in the morning, rising out in the morning. Yes, I want to say thank you to our brother Ayo right here, giving us some serious information there. You know, sometimes I get jealous of you know, I tell you, he's got some serious material, man. He's got some serious material accumulated over the years, interviews and interreactions. You know, I just wish that I was brave enough to go approach people in them ways there. You know, but it will come in time. It will come in time. You know, because like we have to see how we can we have to see how we can let's say increase our listenage, increase our listenage, because you know it's very important that the word gets out there. This is why we have to be careful of what we say, you know, right? We're talking thousands of listenage that is out there right now for the Galaxy family. The word of the Galaxy is spreading, and there's nothing better than that, is there? There's nothing better than that. All right then. All right. So, anyhow, the lines are open right now. The lines are open right now. We're just opening our discussions this morning, isn't it? That's opening our discussion. So we got 15 minutes before our midday meditation, right? Then we'll be going into our ancestral voices after that. And then we shall be joined by our sister Sandra, who's all the way over there in Jamaica still. She's gonna bask in the sunshine while she's joining us with a conversation for the spiritual element. Let's have a talk on them levels there. We're gonna speak on those levels there. Right? Mind soul connection. The mind soul connection, you know? And it's very important that we develop that as well. Right? Because if we don't develop them type of connection there, we're going to be missing out big time. You're going to be missing out, because that is probably one of our main issues that we are missing right now. Even in the conversations that I was having on the reparations day, it was highlighted yet again. It was highlighted yet again of the importance of how we as the generation of now, how we should be enhancing the next generation. Why? Because there's many of them who are doing it for themselves, and those who are doing it for themselves, fantastic. But there are so many who have been left behind that are not doing it for themselves. And why? Because they need that nurturing, they need that support. Right? And it's not to say that, well, I'm an elder, so therefore, you have to listen to what me I go say. It's not everything that the elder would know. What is the requirement for what's into the future? Some of us have just been stagnant for so long, right? We've got that book. We've got that book so attached to us. That book of knowledge. This is what I'm talking about. So attached to us, and the pages are all yellowed and dog-eared. All the pages are all yellowed and dog-eared, well thumbed, because we've used it as a reference on every occasion. And yet there is still pages that needs to be filled out to enhance our cycle. Yeah. So let's come together, compare notes, and let's hear what the next generation is and how we can embellish or to enhance their future along with ours, and not necessarily at the detriment of them losing out on what they are achieving either. I would love to have the strength of when I was 20, 25, 30. I would love to have that strength. But I know I haven't got that strength and agility anymore. In my mind, I might be saying, yes, you have. But I'm going to tell you now, my physical body is saying, no, you ain't. Yeah. So, in many ways, let's come together. Let's come together. Make this thing work. Make this thing work, right? And we can all be there. We can all be there together and moving in harmony. We have to move in harmony, in oneness right now. Nagadef, my brother, Nagadef.
Jamarek.
Yamarek.
Sumule. I mean, I was in the family. That's in Mandinka.
Sumule.
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 Sumule, yeah. Sumule. I think I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right.
Don't worry,
but, you know,
it works. It works in this side of the fence. Telling you now.
But brother, I said I was just tuned in. I want to congratulate you on the line you're trying to take in terms of the spiritual and the therapeutic line.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Especially the mans them don't seem to wanna well, not well, everybody really, but I mean more the mans, I think,
Yeah,
women are more they're more
open.
well, not even so, because but anyway, I like to congratulate because I was gonna say that the audience is not ready for that, but that's being a bit too far-fetched, because it's not that, it's just that if you don't practice something,
exactly,
you the more you practice it, like if you don't go to the gym for a long time and then you go back, it's hard. It's let me turn down this. It's hard, but after you get into it, everything go back to normal, and it's easy for you,
well, and that is the reason why I shared my journey, right? It's not a case of that, boy, I just wake up and I can just do this and do that. I've had to work at it over years to even get to the level of conversation that I'm having right now. Yeah.
And then the Black Fathers, what you do at the Black Fathers, it makes it you get it, you makes it more you with your experience of that, you can because the last time I was talking to you with Brother Kwame, and then you was talking about anxiety and fear, and then conversation went tangent, but that's what usually happens, But then Brother Kwame said to me, yeah, brother, no, I'd rather I wouldn't talk to these devils, that you wouldn't go to a devil to talk about his, like the white man, the white therapist. But then I said I agree with him, but then after that, my experience, I should have said to him, now there's some people out there, what would you say is somebody who's contemplating suicide, or they're about to lick off a man's head, or do something to themselves? Or
exactly.
Would you rather say to them, bro, it's better to talk to someone, anyone at that particular moment, rather than regretting or losing your life in that particular second? So that's what I regretted. I should have said, because I thought about it afterwards and said, yeah, he's correct, because there's a lot of fear in terms of the mental health with these devils. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time,
this is the thing. I mean, like even for what the brothers shared with you, right? There's levels of conversations, right? But when you're ailing and you're feeling pain, right? I'm going to put it in that context, right, for now, right? When you're ailing and you're feeling pain and you want that pain to stop, right?
Yeah.
This is why I've always used that analogy when it comes to like suicide and them type of thing there, right? That they just want the thing to stop. They just want that whatever they're experiencing, they just want it to stop. They just want peace. Yeah.
Bro, people don't know, right? That enough times not enough, but on a few occasions, I've phoned you up and you can hear him. I'm vexed.
I can hear it.
And it's like you say, brother, night. You just say, brother, Noah, how are you feeling today? Or and I just say, you know what, boy? I mean, you know what I mean? It just kind of takes you back off your mind to like say, listen, don't just calm down and just relax yourself and just contemplate. You know what I mean? Rather than go out there and then you end up in jail and you end up, even here.
Yeah.
It's not like England, because man will just lick off your head and just. It's not like you can't. Hey, bro, you
they
can't
take
go
life serious.
Like
they take things serious. They take things serious.
Yeah, pretend. You pretend like you can fight. Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, man will just lick off your head, brethren. Them pretend business and all them thing there. So you know what I mean? It's a different vibes there. But my point is that people don't know. There's been times where I phoned up Galaxy, and just to talk with you or like or anybody, Empress, anybody that the pilots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But especially for vibration, you know, you know, your experience, you can understand that certain things. But yeah, so I just wanted to appreciate, you know, send appreciative for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the thing is, you know, as I say, I offer that service now, right? I can offer that service now, right? Of counseling, right? And it's for those things there, you know, it's for those things there. And there's other elements of what I'm learning as well, which I can offer later on down the line. But you know, it's even just to learn to unpack what's happening for you at that time. Yeah. Or just be with somebody to just unpack it, you know? Because
I wish because you see what's happening with our youths now. You know, when they're in that state where in their head someone do them something and all they're looking for is either revenge, and they're in like their eyes are just running red, and you know, in that time it's very hard, you know what I mean? So they just, but all someone say, bro, this, you know what I mean, just take time and just think about the consequences, you know, because after you do something, you might not even mean, these youths might not even mean to do what they're doing, you know. But it's just, as you said, fear. People think fear is like, oh, I'm scared to do it. But no, fear is like, why? You know what I mean? I don't scared to go and lick off, you know what I mean? Go and do something to a man. But then after you calm down in that moment, like you said, and then everything calms down, you think to yourself, why? What did I do? Or you could say, you know, you end up in a station. You could be in a police station. So you're sitting there in that moment. And you say, bro, why? You know, did I need to? You know what I mean? After the situation.
The afterthought. This is why I'm so glad, right? In many ways, right, that I've experienced like the martial arts, right? Because if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't gone through that process, I feel that I would have probably gone down the road of being an extremely physical, physically person, right?
Yeah,
right.
And you're not a small person, you know what I mean? You're not a small person, so that
right?
could easily come. That could easily be your route for you,
right?
But what happened to me is, I was more into the boxing training.
And
the boxing training, they don't teach. The boxing don't train you. They don't teach you that martial art kind of.
But it is a martial art in many ways, though. That's the thing. It is a martial art.
But you know what helped me? It was the door work. You know what I mean? Because when you see these drunken mad people and they want to come, and you just say to them, you know what? You see them the next day and they cut the, oh, sorry, and they, you know, so you say it's that moment or that time you can just calm down. You don't need to go to the physical. Yeah, most of it's a mental issue, you know, at that particular time, you know. So yeah, it's good that, especially like, you know what I mean? A man like yourself, you know what I mean? You're like a gentle giant. You can easily just pick up some of them people and just dash them aside. You know?
No, that may be so. That may be so. But I already said today that, boy, my physiology is not as strong as it used to be. Yeah.
But still, even so.
But at the same time though, right? It like, if it was like, you know, you're not trained in that, you would use your instinctive behavior, right? In other words, just to make your space feel safe, right? And you know, like our young people are, we're quick with our fists.
Exactly.
We're quick with our fists because we haven't developed that ability to communicate in many cases. You understand, right? Or we haven't got the patience. We haven't got the patience to communicate.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we haven't got the patience to communicate either. You know, so in that way, dear, that is what's going to hold us down. That can hold us down tremendously, like, you know.
Yeah, but I was going to say, a lot of us have only known that ways, you know, because you know, especially when we had to defend ourselves against these racists, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And plus, even our people, you know, when I was growing up, it was the bad man that got the respect. It wasn't if you're an idiot, boy, you just get run over, you just get robbed and thing, and just people just take the mickey. So you had to be a certain, even if you had the, you see me, I don't think I was a bad man, but I had the bravado, I could fight.
Yeah.
I had to take, I wouldn't back away, but you know what I mean? I'll know my time when, you know what, there's a time maybe that's not going to work and I have to throw down, but I would try to avoid that, you know what I mean? But what helped me as well, brother Aston, I was going to say, is the like you said, the counseling. It was I would recommend anybody to just do a course, not to even if you don't want to have therapy, to do the course, because doing the course, you would have to approach certain things, you know, just like you said, the listening skills and the patience and all that type of thing, you know, and then you might think, well, that could help me in some way. Some people, they might not think it can help them, but, you know, I think just the training as well, you know, going on like a basic course. Yeah. And then see, you know.
No, it's true. It's very, very, very true. And I'm looking to do a health day anyway. Right. So so once I've completed some of my training and everything on this course here, what I'm doing at the moment, I'll be doing I'll be putting together a course, you know, some kind of coursework as well. So yeah.
Your advantage, is because some of these courses, right? As we know, it's Wazungu based, like these Freudian kind of, and these Jung and all these people. But at the same time, what's going to help you is your life experience. But that's what people don't do, because some of these black therapists, they will stick to their the white training, but they haven't had no life experience of how black people operate. So even if you go to them, they're coming with some, you know, they're not really looking at what you could have experienced, how the racism is a big factor. You know what I'm saying, in our African life, you know. So you know, so even if I think more your experience in life, the course is just something to just like put off the edges, like rough out the edges. That's what I would say. But it's more your experience in life, you know. I think, you know, that helps you more, you know, that you can pass on to people, you know. So
yeah, but well, you know, I say thank you for endorsing that as well, because, you know, it's very important to even hear from somebody like yourself, right? And we know that you've had your challenges, right? But no, but at least you come and you will share, and we experienced that as well. You understand?
Yeah.
Right?
And we didn't even get cost for it, you know what I mean? Because
and rightly so as well.
Where it's coming from, because it's like hard for people. It's like when you talk the truth about your own, you know, some people can go to a certain level. Some people, so it hits a raw nerve, you know. And people are not, as I said, when you're not used to exploring that, you know, it can seem like someone's attacking you.
Yeah.
But to me, it's something. Certain things you need to be. That's not said especially within our community. You know, it's not said. You know, some of the things we do, and so so anyway, I'll continue with your show, man. But you know, I'll always chat more than I have time. You know, you give me more time than
as always.
I can chat forever, you know.
As always. You know why I gave you the extra time in it? Because I'm listening for what's happening behind what you're telling me. You hear me? But I know I could hear you're in a good place, man. I can hear you're in a good place.
Yeah, maybe just for today, because the sun's shining, the rain stop, you know.
Yeah.
So
oh, so you bring a piece of England with you.
Well, hey, bro, England don't see this type of rain here, man. Have you been here in rainy season?
No, I haven't been there yet.
You know, see no piece of. I don't think even in Jamaica it's like that, you know, because Jamaica you just go for a few hours and stop, and then boom. But here, what?
Yeah, it just goes like days.
When you hear some of them lightning strike, then you start believing God.
I like that. I like that. I like that one. You start believing on God.
You see it, bro.
I'm gonna have to take that lyric from you, boy.
Yeah. Let me see some clap and thunder, then realize that you're just like a speck. what the higher powers can do, the nature. I shouldn't even say.
One of the beauties of where you are there right now, because of the there's not so much pollution there, so you get to see the stars in the night, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful! I'm telling you, that
it is the most, in my opinion, it is one of the most humbling experience you will ever experience in your life, right?
I definitely, and not only that, Brother Aston, I've seen that like if you wake up. I'll tell you, the sunsets, right? There's a time when you can actually see. How can I explain it? It's like day and night at the same time. It's like the sun. It's like the sun's still up, but it's like it's night, and then the sun's going down, but it's just still that certain point in the time where the sun's going. You cannot see that in England or anywhere else. I don't think you understand. It's like the sun's setting, but it's just not gone down yet. So it's not night, it's still kind of day, but it's dark. It's weird, but it's great, man. Like you said, you can't experience that unless you're out of the
that is one of the things I always look forward to, man. I always look forward to, and I could just lay there at night, just looking at that. It's like wow.
Oh, yeah. But that looks like it's like a well, it's just amazing, man, because all you can see, you see things what you don't normally see because of all the lights, and then what as well, I remember one time I was in Brewfoot coming down, and I stayed there longer than I should, and then it went dark, and all I had was my phone. Usually I walk with torch, but this time I just had my phone. You're lucky I even had my phone. And so I was using the phone light, and I said, what? Because everything when it goes dark here, your perception of where you are, it just like you could easily get lost. But then you're walking, right, and then all of a sudden you say, "Yeah, what, umbrella?" You don't even see the man. All you see is his teeth and his eye. The man on the touch. That man can see in the dark, bro.
But the thing is that we're used to this artificial lighting, right? Right, but you'd be surprised how quick your eyes can adjust to the darkness.
Yes.
Right, and then after about 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the darkness, you can almost look like you're walking in daylight again.
Yeah.
But it's night.
Them man, when they talk about carrot, man, them man must be eating like some, I don't know what they're eating, but they can see in the dark, man. They can see dark red thing. Their eyes are used to, man.
You better find out what that is and come and share. You better find out what that is and come and share with we. Some of us are blind not only physically, but we're mentally blind as well to the extent.
I leave that one with you, bro. But nobody cussed me out today, so yeah.
All right then.
I'll give thanks to us then, yeah.
All right, bless
have a
up,
great
brother.
day, my brother.
Bless up, my brother. Bless up. Yeah. That's our brother Naya there, right? So he's out there in the Gambia. And he's living life now, And this is, as I started the talk this morning, right, is that we have to know when it's time to go, time to leave out of this. Yeah. And we're moving into our midday meditation segment right here on the galaxyofwe.net on the Blacknificent Radio show right here. Wow. On the 3rd of the 8th, 2023. We take this time for ourselves. We take this time to center ourselves, to rejuvenate, reinvigorate ourselves. We take this time and practice to do our body check-in, for all those parts of us that are aching or have dis-ease, discomfort. We learn how to relax and to ease the pressure and the tensions around those areas. We ask that our bodies become in harmony with our true life force, our true life expressions. We are here, we are waiting for our true true purpose to be shown to us. In some cases, the discovery of our life's journey is a must. Don't waste our lives. Don't waste our lives. So without further ado, let's take the next 20, 30 minutes for our journey into our midday meditation. And as we always do, we start with the power of our breath.
The pigeons are all so proud. Yes, I don't see what they see. Man, a Rasta, I don't see what they see. We are not a Rasta. They say you, I say we. We are not a Rasta. I don't see what they see. We are not a Rasta. They say you, I say we. We are not a Rasta. Once again, I and I introduce myself. Boy, I'm the same one from Buzz Rock and no one else. No way. See my garments deep in blood. Hear my message also pure. I suggest to you hear the cry of the poor. Oh yeah. I don't see what they see. And I a Rasta. They say you, I say we. And I a Rasta. I don't see what they see. And I a Rasta. They say you, I say we. And I a Rasta. Once again, I'm the same old Bingy warrior. Not here to apologize, come to take over. Boy, see my garments dipped in blood. Hear my message also pure. It's been a while, my people rise from off the floor. Whoa, whoa. I don't see what they see. We are not a Rasta. They say you, I say we. We are not a Rasta. Well, I don't see what they see, no. I'm the same yesterday, today and forever. I and I live and welcome the future. Whoa. See my garments deep in blood. Hear my message also pure. I suggest to you hear the cry of the poor. Whoa, yeah. I don't see what they see. And I a Rasta. They say you, I say we. And I a Rasta. I don't see what they see. And I a Rasta. They say you, I say we. And I a Rasta. I don't see what they see. No, no, no. Once again, I and I introduce myself. Well, I'm the same one from Bus Rock and no one else. Oh, well, see my garments deep in blood. Hear my message also pure. It's been a while, my people.
Going through to the Blacknificent midday meditation.
Yeah. I don't see what they see. And I a Rasta. They say you, I see.
Long time we don't play that one. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, let's do this.